Yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black. Ooh, black and yellow. Let's shake it up a little.
Ooh, black and yellow. Yeah, let's shake it up a little.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I have a question for you all. Would you leave your significant other for a bee? Better yet, would you leave your significant other for a talking bee? And shoot, while we're at it, would you leave your significant other for a talking bee that sounds identical to Jerry Seinfeld? If you said no, I know you're lying.
The devil is a liar.
Thank you, Kirk. But I got it from here. Clearly, the Bee Movie is a generational film. We're gonna show our kids this. Our kids will show our grandparents this movie. I hope, at least. This movie needs to live on. Because, as the title states, the Bee Movie is a masterpiece.
That girl was hot.
She's my cousin.
She is?
Yes, we're all cousins. So you'll just work us to death?
We'll sure try.
I have very, very specific and drawn out reasons for why I think the Bee Movie is so perfect. It's just perfect as a film. But we'll get into that later. For now, let me show you guys where I came from into this movie. I was 5 years old, and my grandfather bought me this DVD. It was bootlegged. I'm sure he got it from like some drug dealer off the street, honestly. Because when you play this DVD of the Bee Movie, it's literally just someone's recording, sitting in the back of a movie theater, playing it. How do I know this, you ask? Well, in the first 20 minutes of this DVD of the Bee Movie, you can see this man adjusting the camera as people are still coming into the movie theater, just walking past it. And eventually, he got to the perfect spot where for the rest of the movie, it's perfect, all right? It's a seamless experience. If the 20 minutes in the beginning was just cut out, I would have thought nothing of it. It would have just been a normal copy of the Bee Movie. That's how I watched the Bee Movie, on that bootleg drug dealer version of it. And shoot, that added on so much more of a better experience for me, because every time I watched it, it was like I was actually there in the movie theater. I mean, I'm just watching all these people coming in, talking throughout it, munching on their snacks throughout the whole film. And honestly, I haven't even thought about this movie for years until the other day when they added it on to YouTube Movies for free. YouTube Movies is slept on. They're adding classics for free to watch. And as I watched the Bee Movie, all the memories flooded back to me. I forgot how funny this movie was. And it makes sense because they got the funniest dude on the planet at the time to freaking make it. Honestly, this movie is perfect until we get to the third act of it. I hate it so much, but we'll get to that later. Let's talk about what makes the Bee Movie so great.
And the ladies see you wearing it?
Those ladies? Oh, aren't they our cousins too?
Distant.
The story is so unpredictable. It's honestly amazing how someone could even think of this, bro. Let me just explain to you what happens in this movie. The main character, Barry B. Bunsen, get it? Triple B's, just in case you forgot that they are B's. Graduates with all B's, just in case you forgot again.
We're very proud of you, son, and a perfect report card. All B's.
He feels insecure about his life. He feels like there's more to it. They're trying to get him to work at this job, this dead-end job that every single bee works, making honey, of course.
So you'll just work us to death?
We'll sure try.
And he feels like he wants to leave the hive. He goes with these hive leavers, all right, the pollinators of the tribe that he's in, the hive. He goes with them for the first time. He meets a fellow lady. Not even a fellow lady, it's a humanoid lady, while playing tennis.
You can just start packing up, honey, because I believe you're about to eat it.
She saves his life from her deranged husband, boyfriend.
Why does his life have any less value than yours?
Why does his life have any less value than mine? Is that your statement?
And then he feels like he needs to thank her because, of course, she saved his life. You have to thank her from that. So he goes up to her and he's like, hey, do you like jazz? You know what I'm saying? Trying to spit some game. And then she's like, oh, what the frick a bee? But wait, you're kind of cute, Bee. You're kind of cute, Bunsen. Do Barry be Bunsen? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. And then they start hanging out. The parents are getting mad at him. They're like, why have you not gotten a job yet? You're 3 days graduated and you still don't have a job. What are you doing? I've met a girl. Wow, I really hope she's bee-ish. They start hanging out more, and while they're hanging out, Barry finds honey.
What in the name of mighty Hercules is cute bee? Golden Blossom. Ray Liotta Private Select.
And then she's like, oh yeah, this is normal. He's like, what? They're stealing from my species. This is not right. We have to sue the whole human race from just stealing from my species. I have to get to the bottom of this. So then he tries to find the suppliers of the honey. And then he gets into a sword fight with a random worker at the grocery store who can just sense when bees are up to no good, apparently.
He is here. I sense it.
You cross paths with the wrong sword, you know what I'm saying? He meets Chris Rock, who is also a mosquito.
Open your eyes! Stick your head out the window! Don't kill no more birds!
And then he finally gets to where they're supplying the honey, where they're making the honey. He finds out these other bees are just in the sham. They're being lied to, all right? They're not even following a real queen bee. They're following a drag queen.
This is your queen? That's a man in woman's clothes. That's a drag queen.
He's like, all right, bet. I'm suing the whole nation. All right. Then he goes on to Larry King.
Did you ever think I'm just a kid from the hive? I can't do this.
Larry bees have never been afraid to change the world. I mean, what about B. Columbus? B. Gandhi? Bejesus.
And he has an interview about how he's suing the whole human race. And they're in court. They're losing the battle. His friend almost dies stabbing the other lawyer for the whole entire human race.
I'm gonna pincushion this guy.
Adam, don't. It's what he wants.
Oh, I'm here. Oh, Lordy, I'm here.
And then they're about to give up. He's on his deathbed.
You could have died.
I'd be better off dead.
Barry's like, no, I actually have a good idea. Let's get the flowers. Let's get flowers back home. And then they go on a plane ride. And while they're on the plane ride, the dude, one of the pilots, something happens to him. I forget what happens. He passes out. And then Barry and his lovely girlfriend go up to try to land this aircraft. The bees hear about this and then they run down to help him and they're like, thinking bee, thinking bee, thinking bee. That's what happens in this movie. They land the plane. This part where they land the plane sucks. I hate this part so much. It's so forced. It's like at the end of the movie, we don't need it at all, and they just added it in. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know why they added it. So that they could show unity between the bees. Thinking bee, thinking bee. I don't care. Think more clean, bro. What? It's like a 10-minute extra bit. We don't need to do it. And I know it's because they're trying to bring the flowers back or whatever. That's why they're on the plane. But it just doesn't feel right to me, bro. In my soul, it just doesn't feel right. So no more thinking bee, bro. No more thinking bee. What the freak is that? I can't even tell you. How long is this movie? Like an hour, 30 minutes. It's not even 2 hours. And they filled in like 5 different movies into one. And it's a comedy by Jerry Seinfeld.
Wow.
What? Tell me that's not incredible. Unlike my last video about masterpiece movies, Alvin and the Chipmunks kind of had a storytelling reason. Alvin! This one is just ridiculous. I don't even need to explain any more than that. I could just end the video right here and you guys will be like, yeah, this man was right. The Bee Movie is incredible. Who else is doing this?
Bejesus.
There's not going to be a movie like the Bee Movie for a long time. This story is so crazy. It shouldn't even be called the Bee Movie. It should just be called, oh, let's cram everything that a human could possibly go through into one film. A movie about a bee that does anything. Whatever he wants. We just come with the camera and record it all. I mean, we can workshop that title, but you guys get the point. And if you guys couldn't already tell, the jokes are just as unpredictable. I mean, we got classics such as,
I gotta tell you, I predicted global warming. I could feel it getting hotter. First I thought it was just me.
as well as,
But it was my grandmother, Ken. She's 81.
Honey, her backhand's a joke. I'm not gonna take advantage of that.
and don't forget,
Oh, that was a little weird.
is this what Seinfeld is like? I've never watched Seinfeld a day in my life.
It's our yogurt
night. Like, come on. How can you not love that? Long time?
Are there other bugs in your life?
I always had this one question about this movie though. What world is this set in? Is it our world? And if so, why does this bee sound exactly like Jerry Seinfeld? It literally is Jerry Seinfeld. There's not any difference to him. Is this bee just a really big fan of Jerry Seinfeld and he just watches Seinfeld all the time and he just loves him and just copies whatever he does? Like all of his talking maneuvers? What? I mean, clearly this is our world because there's people like Larry King, there's people like Sting.
Have you ever been stung, Mr. Sting? Because I'm feeling a little stung, Sting.
The Goodfellas guy.
Why doesn't someone just step on this little creep and we can all go home?
Like, clearly this is our world because we have those celebrities out there, right? They established that. With that logic, Jerry Seinfeld is out there somewhere and he is just watching this TV of this bee who's suing the whole world that sounds exactly like him and he isn't asking any more questions. I mean, he literally stole his whole vibe. Trick, don't kill my vibe. Trick, don't kill my vibe. I mean, you guys understand what I'm saying, right? Like, this should actually be discussed. We should get to the bottom of this as the cronk community. All right, the cronk unity is strong. We have to get to the bottom of this. Let's discuss this. Join my Discord. Join my Discord. We will need to talk about this. Okay, it's serious, bro. We need to get to the bottom of this. Is this like an alternate universe where Jerry Seinfeld is literally just a bee? Is the bee movie based on true events? Shoot, can every bee just talk and then everyone talks like exactly like some random person in the world? So like, is there a bee that talks like me? Is there a bee that talks like you? How can we know the certain hues? How can we perceive the colors? You know what I'm saying? Black and yellow, black and yellow. Shake it up a little. What about yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black? Am I Jerry Seinfeld? Maybe I am. What's the deal with bananas? They have orange juice. They have apple juice. Where's the banana juice? You see, I kind of wish I was Jerry Seinfeld because I would have had a better joke right there.
You like jazz?
Oh, here it is.
I love the smell of flowers.
Yeah? How do you like the smell of flames?
Not as much.
That was funny. That was funny. That was good. Oh, hold on a second.
What is your problem? Why are you still screaming? You've been screaming for the last 5 hours. What is your issue? I mean, do you get enough attention at home? What's going on? What's the deal? Why are you screaming? I am trying to sleep. It is freaking 2 o'clock in the morning. You've been screaming since 9. Why? Why are you screaming? What could be this important to be screaming about? And your voice sounds horrible. And I keep hearing your jokes and they're crummy. They're crummy jokes, bro. You're crummy. Me and my wife are trying to sleep. Isn't that right, Elizabeth? Yes, that's right. What the freak are you yelling about? There's no reason to be yelling right now. All right, Elizabeth, calm down. I got this. What the freak is your problem? She's right. You're screaming for absolutely no reason. We're trying to sleep over here. We're trying to raise a family. Our kids gotta go to school tomorrow. What the freak is your problem? Please shut the freak up and let us sleep. You fool. You absolute fool. Talking about the B movie. Oh my gosh. What the freak?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll stop screaming. I'll calm down. I'm sorry.
All right, good. Now, good night.
Okay, goodbye. Anyway, as I was saying, Barry B. Bunsen is kind of honestly like the best story hero you could possibly ever create. I mean, think about it. He's super smart. He has a way with words, and he gets the girl at the end. I mean, shoot, save some for the rest of us. Yeah! And honestly, to top off such a classic movie with a single cherry, this was before DreamWorks started making every single movie that they made into a Netflix show that sucked. We have a standalone film, no sequels, no prequels, just one fantastic film. And I'm not talking about the Fox, I'm talking about the B movie. A fantastic film, no carry-ons, no luggage, no baggage, no extra pounds of fat around the stomach or the hips. A fantastic film for fantastic people to enjoy. And to all those people who are looking for a drag queen, queen bee to be under, you're looking at them.
What?
Join the Discord. Thank you, Barry B. Bunsen, for showing me how to get girls.
1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4.